Hi guys, and welcome to Wee Flick Fishing again. Today we're going to be trying something a little bit different. We're going to be putting the boat on the sand and we're going to flick land bass. We're going to be targeting flatties, and today we're going to be doing it using Bozo lures. I'm using a Bozo fish. Jake's also using a Bozo fish, but we're going to try some wrigglers as well and some other stuff. So we'll see how we go, see if we can get a couple of these big girls.
Wow,
Gotcha.
Got him.
Boom.
Not too bad for first cast.
Wow, yeah, first cast. It's a nice twitch, very nice twitch.
Better fish or playing tricks
got me on
there?
something.
Oh, has he?
No way.
Let's see if we can walk around to the side and free him up.
Oh no,
Got him?
Yeah, got him. Oh,
Beautiful.
bugger. Thought he had me on something. I think he did. It's a lovely fish.
How good's that? On a hand?
Bring back the camera. Lovely flatty. I got him.
Got him?
Yeah, deadlifts him in, he's nothing big. Oh, and there he is, lovely little dusky flatty. It is a dusky. How do we know that? It's got the blue dot on his tail. That's a lovely fish. If you're after a feed, it's a very good eating size. I would say he'd be somewhere around the 40 mark. Very good eating size fish, I think, because he got really nice small fillets, but we're here to catch and release, so we'll throw them back, try and get some more.
All right guys, our plan of attack today, we've come in, we've got about an hour left of the incoming tide, so we're fishing the inlet side, so all the shallows and that, when the water's high, we're flicking all around there, and as the water starts turning out, we'll start fishing around into the mouth and onto the beach. And hopefully we can raise a good one, especially on that outgoing. There's a lot of rushing water, a lot of bait fish flowing out, and a lot of those big girls will just be sitting there, just waiting for it all to come past. So hopefully it all comes to plan.
Oh,
Whack,
yep,
got him?
gotcha.
Well done.
Bang. Again, on the drop.
Tell you what, tell you something about Anthony, guys. If there's fish around, he's the one to get him. He's a bloody good angler. Oh, cursed ya? Oh no. He hooks them, just has a little trouble getting them in.
Yeah, I struggle. I am good at dropping my good fish, unfortunately. But not much goes through undetected.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, what we're doing here is basically casting out into the deep. It's as basic as it gets, really. Basically casting out into the deep, retrieving it back. We're using heavier jig heads than you usually would use for bream. I'm using a 1/8, and we're not even fishing 1.5 meters of water. So very basic fishing, and we're just bumping it off the bottom, working it up onto the shallows that the high tide is covering up now. And that's where I'm finding a lot of my hits, just on that edge as it's getting worked up. And seeing and feeling the twitch, which is a good sign, because sometimes they can be finicky. But the hits I've had so far have all been aggressive, so it is a good sign. As Jake was saying before, oh, there we go, had him on again. Like Jake was saying before, being a little bit cheeky, he's peppered the spot and I've come along and just pulled fish out of it straight after. It's funny how it can be like that, but I think that it's just colour change or colour swap. You know, plastic might not be working, and then all of a sudden I can come along to a spot that someone's completely peppered with one style of lure, and with a completely different lure or just a very similar colour can result. And I've been standing here now for about a minute and I've pulled 2 fish after it's been peppered. So the colour can mean all the difference sometimes. It's fairly small fish, undersized for sure. Hopefully you can turn into one of those real big girls.
Alright guys, I'm struggling. I still haven't had a hit yet. Anthony's getting all the damn fish. Well, what I might do is change my plastic, go from a paddle tail to a wriggler tail. Now when I go land-based fishing, I like to bring these vests out. I've got all the stuff I need. I've got my scissors, got my lures, got my jig heads, pliers, scent, all bits and pieces, leader line. So it's a beautiful little accessory to have when you're walking the beaches so you're not carrying bags and fumbling around all the time. It's a handy little piece of clothing. Alright guys, that tide swung around now. We're on the beach side. We've got a nice little gutter here, and there you go. He's just pulled one right out of the gutter. Beautiful. Got the wind right in our face. It's getting a bit of chop on the water, so it's a bit of murk, a bit of cover for him. And we just mainly work in the first 4 or 5 meters of this water here, where that gutter is. Give Anthony a hand with his fish. There you go. All right guys, there you have it. We fished the inlet side as the tide was coming up, fished the turn, and as the tide started coming out, we went to the beach side, so we went through all the rushing water, all the bait fish were getting trapped. First cast, Anthony's produced another fish on the Bozo fish wriggler.
That's the one fish, no, Bozo
fish.
fish.
So this goes
Bozo fish of green and black colour. It's working very well. And first cast, as you've seen, it's produced this lovely sized keeper fish.
Yeah. Another good thing is we've come in with a plan here. You know, we'll use the tides and we'll fish different water to go with the tides, and it's worked straight up. So it's always good when a plan comes together.
That it is.
Now I haven't even got a hit yet, so I'm out there. I want to see if I can get one.
Beautiful.
So the retrieve we're using for these flatty, especially on the beach, is nothing super at all. Just a couple of violent jigs. You can fish it any way, you can fish it soft if you want, but we just prefer to fish pretty violently for these flathead, especially off the beach. All the water's turning, all the bait's getting trapped, so everything is quite aggressive down there, so we're sort of just trying to match the hatch. Yew! There you go. Finally. It's funny, you got, whoa, there we go. It's important when you're fishing on the beach, use the waves to your advantage. Bring him up with the wave. Oh, and don't do that. He busted me. See that? As he was going back with the wave, there's too much strain on the line. I'm tipping his wolf me because it's a clean snap from the leader. That's just one thing to keep in mind when you're fishing the beach. Bring it up with the wave. When it goes back down, keep your rod straight with your line so it can just come straight off the reel, because quite often that will happen, and you'll find that when you catch a big fish, that's when it really gets tricky land-based. It's possible, we've done it, but it is tricky. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps us up for part 1 of our land-based mission. Today we're using Bozos lures. I struggled out there today, but on the other side of town.
For me, it worked really well. The colour I was using just seemed to be the colour of the day. Unfortunately, fortunately for me, I had that colour. Jacob didn't, so.
Yeah. Right, we'll match up the tides again. We're going to come back out for part 2. So until then, follow us on Facebook at We Flick Fishing, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Thank you.